Hi and welcome back to my channel for a new art journaling video, and this is part 3 of the series what to do when you have an art block and when you have no ideas and when you don't know where to start. So in this video I will give you kind of a recipe for an art journal page, and you can just sit down, pick your favorite colors and play. Today my theme is how to create some interesting texture on the background, and I put out some things. I have some lace here from an old t-shirt and also some gauze, and I have some white thread, and I will use some of these to create texture on the background. And this is my color palette for today. You can choose your own color palette. So every page will turn out completely different. I've already started with the page by adding a layer of gesso, and after that was dry I stamped some background texture. It's just a little bit of script from my postcard stamp. You can use any background stamp you want to use and you like. I'm using this piece of gauze here, and I'm not sure if this is the right word for that piece. It's something from our first aid kit. Please tell me in the comments and let me know how you call this kind of fabric. I use heavy gel to glue everything down, and I will also use some of the white thread I have laying here, and I will also use some of that old book paper on the left side. For the colors today I decided to pick the Derwent watercolors. These are the ink watercolors, just as the Derwent Inktense blocks or the Inktense pencils. You can use any kind of watercolor you have laying around. You can use also the Inktense blocks and pick the color up with a brush, or you can just use your ink sprays and instead of spraying them, use just a brush and dip it into the ink and then apply it to your page. When this layer is dry, I go on top with more texture, and for that I'm applying some Crackle paste, and I just apply it in one direction from the top to the bottom. And I do this very carefully. I don't want to have too much of the paste on my page. You can also use normal texture paste for this step. My Crackle paste is not the best quality. I tried it the first time and it doesn't really crack a lot. Here you can see me already working on the page. I have let everything dry completely, and I would recommend to let this layer dry overnight. Now I'm wetting my page, and then I'm going in with the watercolors. I'm using every color from my palette now, but I am very carefully not to mix the complementary colors because they will create mud, and I don't want to have a brown or grayish page. I almost every time go for bright and happy colors. I will speed up this process also a little because the video would become too long if you watch me coloring in this whole page. It's just kind of an intuitive process. It's very relaxing and there is no pressure to do anything right or wrong. So when you are not in a creative mood but you want to create something, then this could be really perfect. Just putting color on a page and having a brush in your hand might bring back your mojo, and after you've created this page you maybe are happy and want to create another one. For my main image today, I picked a butterfly, and this is one of the butterfly trio stamps from Rubber Dance. And I just color it in with the same colors I've used on my page. It is embossed with gold embossing powder. You can use any focal point you want to use. I recommend going through your stash and look what matches the most to your page or what you want to see and what you like, and then go for it. After the first layer is dry, I'm intensifying the colors a little bit. I have already adhered the butterfly to my page, and I've also cut some words for my sentiment. I used our Mixer Sentiment stamp sets and embossed them with white powder to black cardstock. And here I've cut out the Tim Holtz white flowers, also from black cardstock, and I'm adding a layer of gold watercolor. You don't have to have gold watercolor for this. You can use nothing, or you can use, for example, a ring of Stella pen, or also a Tonic Studio shimmer pen. You can use your Twinklings H2Os, and I believe there are a lot of other shimmery products around. To finish the page up, I'm adhering the sentiment to my page and also the Tim Holtz white flowers. I just used liquid glue for that. For the final touch, I will also add some gold splatters to match my wildflowers to the page. I hope you enjoyed that video today, and I hope we see us next time. Bye!